Jemapelle James. He's a recording artist. You can find his catalog on all digital platforms. So he's here so that we can get to know him. So this guy is, according to me, is very talented, and he's someone we should look out for in the future and not so distant future. James, welcome, bro.
How are you, man? Thank you so much. You know what it is. It's your favorite superstar, James. Coming at you loud. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate this.
Yeah. Who's James? Who's Jemapelle James? Where you from?
Where I'm from, originally, I'm from Richards Bay, Merencia.
Yeah.
Born in Pangeni.
Yeah.
Which hospital? I'm not too sure, but
That's probably NPA. I don't know.
but yeah, basically, I was, born that side, raised Richards Bay.
Yeah.
I think 2013, 2014, I moved to Durban.
Yeah.
2016, 2015 mostly is when, James established. I was Tars before.
You what?
Tars.
Tars.
Yeah, I was a so-called rapper. Yeah.
I like this. I like this when I guess it was in every young boy's mind to be a rapper.
Yeah, I thought I had it. The homies never told me. I thought I was a crumper. I thought I could dance. I thought I could rap. Okay.
Yeah, Tony did mention that you guys went through phases. You're trying to find yourselves. And, no, well, not really, but like trying to find like your main.
Yeah, I guess it
point of
was.
interest.
I guess it was also back then. It was a thing of trying to, fit in.
Yeah.
Because initially, my brother Verge, Saint Cloud, and Tiny, they were in the same grade. So
Yeah. Your Verge is your brother.
Yeah, he's my brother.
I did not. Brother.
Yeah. Different
Like-
mothers, but he's my brother.
You got the same father.
No. Two separate parents, but just to make things easier.
Is your cousin?
No. He's my brother.
How?
Yeah, just to make things easier. Our parents came together, so my dad married his mom.
Yeah.
He's from his own father. We have two set of parents. We came together, I've been with him since like primary, since like 7.
Yeah.
So
you guys grew up together.
Yeah. He's basically, if he wasn't my brother, he'd probably be my best friend type of thing, So
wow, look at life.
Yeah, and it turns out he's a great rapper too. So it worked very well. We have similar interests. He likes performing. I love performing. The art field.
So did he also go through the same phase, like same quest? You going from rapping to
he's always been a rapper.
He found it early because all of you jumped into rap.
No. Initially, it was him and Saint Cloud.
Yeah.
What was it? Saint Cloud was who? Aftershock. and
he has had 2 name changes already.
And Verge was Boombox. His name was Boombox.
Wow.
So initially they started rapping. I'd like to think they were always good.
Yeah.
The only reason why
that's why they're still rapping.
Yeah, the vibes. And I'd like to think they put me in because they'd recorded home, I think, in one of Verge's songs in his EP called Becoming, the vibes.
Yeah.
Called Becoming, and Yours Faithfully, he explains how we started rapping or recording our music on a BlackBerry. We would make beats on the computer, play the beat off the speaker, and we put the phone just close enough so that we can hear the beats, and then close enough so that we can record.
You can record yourself.
And there was one take rapping. And one take only. So if you mess up, you have to start all over,
Shit.
So
and then the quality, how did?
I don't think we really cared.
Did you guys were like?
We didn't really post it. We would like send it to people. That was our way of
share
we'd send it to
people within your community.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, dog, I want to drop something too. And I honestly, I don't think Cloud wanted me in the equation. But Verge was like, nah, dude, come on, it's my brother, you know? So they did that. Then they started this dancing thing where they put on YouTube. I'm like, yo, I want to join too.
Yeah.
It was, what is it called? Tatting at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I want to join too. You know, Cloud would be like, you'll come in just now. Let's just do a video quick. You'll come in. You know? So yeah, it basically started off with them. This whole music thing was basically me following them, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't really know myself as an artist then.
Yeah.
Because it was a hobby. I didn't take it serious back then. It was just I'm
just
rapping,
something that
bro. I'm
you
dropping
and your
bars.
friends and your bro did.
Yeah. I'm dropping bars, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I think when did we release Story? A song called Story. This was when we were first the Wolfpack.
Yeah.
And then
this is your group now.
Yeah, this is myself, Verge, or should I say Tars, Boombox, and Aftershock.
Yeah. It sounds like Black Eyed Peas. Were you guys inspired by the Black Eyed Peas?
I don't think so. We never really looked at different groups and like, you know.
So you it's just because you guys were friends.
Yeah. Childhood friends, and we had similar interests, and you know.
Yeah.
We liked music, so we thought, why not? And then Cloud one day was like, actually, Wolfpack is a bad name. Let's call ourselves the Royals. And that's when it came in. That's when it was like, okay, you know, maybe this music thing, you know, we take it a bit serious. You know, we changed our names. You know, I was James now. It was saying Cloud. It was Verge.
So now James comes while you still think you were rapper.
Yeah. So so what happened was, I think Tiny was there. When Tiny and Cloud, before we came to Durban, or before they came to Durban, they'd come sleep over at our house.
Yeah.
And back then, only my brother and St. Cloud could make beats.
Yeah.
So we made a beat, and you know, St. Cloud wrote a verse, Verge wrote a verse.
Wait. When did you guys learn how to make beats now? Because you guys were using a BlackBerry to record yourselves.
St. Cloud was the first one to actually. I think this whole music journey, he was the first one. Like, he was the first to make beats. He was the first one to to rap. He was the first one to dance. So, so when was it? Primary school. I would say when the ages of like 9, 10,
and you guys are already
11,
fucking around with
already messing around, just trying to make this thing called Fruity Loops, because we didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And Cloud was like, no, this is Fruity Loops. This is what happens, you know. So now we're making beats off it, and people would come after school. They would go home after school, and you know, they'd record, you know, because this is a fun thing, you know.
I can imagine.
So yeah, it was a thing. I wouldn't say created by Cloud, but he definitely started something within.
He influenced.
Yeah.
Like he brought most of the influence.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'd say 9, 10, 11, around those days started making beats. Then we made Story. Initially, I wasn't supposed to be on Story because I had a very bad rap verse.
And what was the rap?
And I don't know.
Just one line. One line.
I can't remember, bro. Honestly, it was that bad. I can't remember. But then I was like, you know, actually the other day my mom said I could sing, bro. Let me. Then Verge is like, no, dog. You know, you don't always have to be in a song, you know. So
these niggas were basically trying to cut you out.
They actually told me after we recorded that, they said, hey dog, you know, we were trying to find a way to tell you that, bro, you know, sit down, you know. And then I sang, and then Cloud was like, no, this is dope.
Yeah. So
from there on, they said, yo dog, quit this rapping thing. Yeah, well, it's not for you. We happy that you're able to sing. Let's stick to it. Let's work. I wasn't great. I wasn't the greatest. I think this was around grade 10 now.
Yeah.
And they said, no, okay, let's stick to this. And then we started building on top of that. What was the EP called? Royalty. I think it was called Royalty.
Your first
Our
EP.
first like mixtape. We recorded, I think 10 songs, 10, 11 songs in a space of like 2 days. 2-3 days. We mixed it and mastered it to, the best of our capabilities. Oh, let me say Virgin Cloud mix and master. Because back
then, you guys are still in school when you're doing all this.
Yeah. The school holidays, all of this, the opportunities we'd get to record would be during school holidays. So school holidays, whether it's a week, whether it's the June holidays, they come up. My brother had a MacBook at the time, so we used GarageBand. And then we did it. We made a mixtape, and it was precise. Verge, St. Cloud rap, James on the chorus. Yeah. It worked. It worked very well.
Which is where you belong.
It worked very well.
Yeah.
And then obviously after that, we started making songs, and I made this song called "Tell Me." It was very bad. We did
why do you consider it a bad song? Was it the choice of the song, or was it
we shot a video with an iPhone in my backyard. We have a very huge backyard and those many trees. And
who shot the video?
He had just gotten his iPhone when the iPhone 5 came out, the 5S. And we shot a music video. The concept of the video and the song did not make sense, but we it's for the vibes. It's for the fans. It's for the fans. It was my first, single. Looking back at it, it was very bad. Back then, I thought, yo, this is fire.
This is fire.
This heat.
The streets gonna feel this.
This heat. So, the musical journey goes on. Now it's like we can't really visit each other that much now. High school's getting hectic, so we're recording wherever we can. We do our singles, but when we can meet up, we do the songs together. Grade 11, my grade 11 year, St. Cloud dropped a song called Next Level.
Yeah.
That's when we were like, all right, okay, let's pull our socks up now, Because
he upped the game.
It was a very great, till this day, it's still good. It's still good. You can find it on SoundCloud. And then the same year, Cloud gave me a beat. That's where Breathe started, the first song. The first, good singing song, recorded song by James called Breathe came out. Damn, dog. Of course it was about a hand.
No, I wanted. Oh, before we go too far, where the inspiration and the concept for that specific song? Because I mean, like that's when you noted that, okay, my shit changed up and my game is up now.
Hey, no, it's okay. It's okay. We're cool. It was about my ex, dog. It's okay. We all have exes.
I guess that's the life of being an artist.
Nah. You could say so. At the time.
But it's a beautiful song.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And it's a positive song on top of it.
Yeah.
You were expressing yourself.
At the time. So there's Breathe 1 and Breathe 2.
Yeah.
Breathe 1, this girl that I was trying to, date. Yeah. She was making it hard, I'd put in effort. She'd be like, you relax, dog, relax. We just homies, My homies would ask, hey, so what's going on with your boy? She'd be like, nah, we're just friends, dog. Homies would love.
I know the pressure from the homies.
So making the song, like, for me, it was just me saying, like, yo, dog, like, I like this girl. This girl doesn't, want me back, but in the song, I also mentioned how, because she was a very spiritual, biblical girl at the time. Well, she still is. She still is.
She
She's just grown up. But she still is. And me, like, knowing that she was this church girl, she liked so-and-so. So I it's wrong, but I try to change my ways for her. So I got more interested into the Bible.
Yeah.
I got more interested into, just trying to discover, like, who she is, through this, biblical journey.
Yeah.
So now I'd have to force myself to, like, read a whole chapter and be like, hey, did you read this chapter? Because I read it. So
is it to try to get in, or?
Yeah, I was trying to get in, and basically the song's just me saying, like, yo, there's this girl, I dig her, she doesn't want me, but you know, like the vibes is there, but I don't know what's stopping us.
I don't know what's stopping it.
So yeah, the inspiration was a girl, dog. It was a girl and how I was feeling.
But thanks to her. What's her name? Are we allowed to? Is it okay? Okay, no.
It's okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
anyways,
she cool though.
Thanks
she
to
cool.
her.
We cool now.
I mean, we got 2 great songs.
Yeah. I actually called her the other day after. It was yesterday. I came back from Varsity Fest. The conference, and they were playing my songs in the car though.
Yeah.
And I called her. I said, "Yo, dog, you better appreciate, dog. I made hit songs off you, dog.
Yeah, man. I mean,
made hit songs off you.
Her presence at that time of her being present in your life, and you being present in her life was not for nothing.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. I'd like to believe. The thing I really hated was, hate's a big word. The thing I didn't like through that, the process of being with her. No offense. Was there was always a constant reminder from her saying, "Hey, yo, nothing's guaranteed. You don't know how long we'll be together. You know, don't put in so much effort." But I'm a loving person. You know, I'm quick to fall. So you know, sometimes I'll go the extra mile for you. Yeah. And you know, energies aren't always reciprocated, and I'm working on that. I think I have worked on it. But yeah, she's cool though. We've spoken about it. Where she was wrong, where I was wrong. Yeah. You know, I made 2 great songs that I'd like to believe they're great.
They are, bro.
They are.
Yeah, you got my back. No. There's no 2 ways about that.
Yeah,
I mean, that was great music. Yeah. It's timeless, actually. I mean, that's like one of those songs that's gonna stand out in your catalog.
Yeah, and I'm glad you say that it's timeless, because even though I make singles and I record as James. Yeah. And Verge records as Verge and St. Cloud, we always still keep in touch. We're still under a family of the Royals. Yeah. And the main purpose of us making music, whether it be about a girl, about anything random, we just want it to be timeless. Yeah. You know, because we want to look back and say, yo, you can still play this. And there are still songs today, even though the quality is not that great, we look back and say, yo, this is still a great song. Material. Bump it off speakers, will still sound great type of thing, So timeless music for me and the team is definitely like what we aim for. Yeah. So
moving on, you are now. You said were you in Metric when you made Breathe?
I was in Metric.
And then Metric. How does it finish?
How did it finish?
Yeah, what happened? I mean, cause like
with her.
Metric. No. With you and music. And anything in school, obviously.
Okay, so me in school, see, the music thing, I think I took serious in my first year. Matric, I was like, it's a hobby. I had this belief that, my nigga, I'm going to be a doctor, bro. Beginning of the year, I said, I'm going to be a doctor. My dad was a doctor, so he was pushing it. I walked up to him one day, I said, yo, maybe I'm going to be a physiotherapist, and he's like, no, we'll work on it. And I'm like, no, Dad, you don't understand. Matric came, finals, it's time to apply. I applied. For some reason, I didn't really want to leave the city. Yeah. So the only places I applied was UKZN. Yeah. I applied. My first choice was physiotherapy. Second choice was music. But in the holidays at UKZN,
why music second choice?
I don't know. I didn't take it serious.
You were already in it.
Yeah, but I didn't think it would be a career for me. Yeah. I just thought it's a thing I'm gonna enjoy.
Is it because of what caused that? Like for you not
for me to change?
No, for you not to think of it as a career.
I don't know. I think maybe it's because our parents were raised in an era where the only thing that will give you good money is either being a doctor, a teacher, a police, those type of things. So in our heads, it's like, if you want to do music, you can do it. But if you have, So I also had this thought, that, hey, I'm gonna be a physiotherapist that makes music. I'm gonna work during the week,
be that
perform
cool
on the weekends.
physiotherapist who can sing and make beats.
Yeah, because Uma Joro, I think he's at Amazulu now. Because apparently he's a doctor.
Is he a radiographer?
Yeah, you see that? That's the kind of thing I wanted to.
Yeah. One person I know who was a doctor by profession and played sports was what's his name? He played for the Sharks. One of the Duplessis brothers.
Oh,
Bismarck's big brother. I forgot his name.
Mark? No, I don't know.
I forgot his name.
One of the two, though. Yeah.
But yeah, he was a medical. He was a professional doctor.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's the kind of thing I wanted. It wasn't possible, but that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
So even telling my dad that my mom was more supportive. Not that my dad wasn't supportive, but my dad just really wanted me to also join the medical field. Yeah. And then telling my dad that, Dad, I just got a call from UKZN saying I must come do auditions. They've kind of accepted me. They just want to see me. I just have to go sing and show them that I can sing. Dad, I think I'm going to study music now. He was kind of devastated, but he's very supportive now. Yeah. He's very supportive. He makes sure that I do things correctly. Is my music signed up? Is it on YouTube? Is it not? What do you need? He'll always check up on it. So I thank my parents for that. They're very supportive.
How important is parental support when it comes to passion?
When it comes to passion,
yes, because this is your passion. You discovered this while you were still in school, and your parents wanted you to go do something else.
Yeah, I think it's great. Well, for them, they didn't really have to worry because they didn't think I would choose this as a career. But it's very important. But it's also good that they are afraid for you to, follow your passion. Because sometimes you got to be realistic, Yeah. And even when you are realistic, from the person with the passion, they don't think that far, you know. So our parents are like, okay, you want to do this. What will you do for plan B? Let's just say hypothetical. Because everyone will say, nope, I don't have a plan B. I don't have a plan B. Yeah. I'm doing this, So it's good. Support from them is very great because it also motivates you, to continue. If you're doing bad, they'll tell you. Because my mother especially, she says, she was one of the first ones to say, okay, if you're going to take music serious, register your music or they'll steal your music. Yeah. Back then, my brother and I were like, no, man, this is new age. They won't steal our music. No one has stolen our music. But now that we want to be more serious, from the things I've learned, I needed those things. So I even messaged my mom the other day and I said, yo, mom, actually, I'm filling in a Capasso form right now for mechanical rights. If your song plays on the radio, you get mechanical rights. I say, Ma, I should have listened to you. I've got these forms now. She laughed. She said, see, I told you. Because my mom was also, in the music industry, Unfortunately, her mom didn't let her pursue it. So
your mom was also a singer?
No, she's a pianist. She's a pianist. Yeah, she's so great. She's very great.
Is that did she teach you how to play piano?
Yeah, she did. She's part of the reason why we can play, but she didn't want to teach us, practically. She had this book that's at home still till today. And yet again, I regret not listening to her back then, but she had this book and she said to us, this book, because it had the basics, it had, the amateur stuff, and then it had, the explicit stuff, the good, more professional stuff. Yeah. And then she told us, dude, read this. It'll teach you. We're like, no. So we learned off YouTube. Like, relax, I'm all in, So we learned off YouTube mostly. And then when my mom saw that, okay, they're not going to read this book, then, she had a hand and she taught us and she helped us where she could. Even now, what I'm studying, there's a module called Keyboard Studies. Yeah. And when I'm struggling, I send a photo. I say, yo, ma, what do I...
What's happening
What do I do here, But yeah, to answer the question, parental support is very important. Yeah.
It goes along.
It goes a very long. Because if our parents were constantly saying no, 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 would have been hard. Relationship with the parents would have been sucky. Now we making music on some my mama don't want me to blow up.
And you singing about that shit.
You know, no.
I mean,
oh
like,
yeah.
yeah.
You know? So
because you sometimes you hear people get frustrated, man. I mean, especially if you don't get support. Like, I'll tell you from my side. For me, when like what I'm doing here, it's not for me.
Okay.
It's not just for me. It's also for people around me.
Yeah.
If anything, it's for people around me.
Okay.
And not to provide any materialistic value of any sort, but like just to let them know that, hey, just because you're black and you live on this end of the world doesn't mean you can't do a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
You can do a podcast, and you just need to find a focus. It's a point of focus. You need to have an idea, bring people, work with people, and it'll grow. It'll actually go a long way if the people around you bought into it.
Yeah. I really like it though when especially like our people, they want to pursue their creative ideas. My only problem with it is some of us aren't doing it the right way.
Yeah.
Like music, for instance, I can release as much music as I want.
A song every day.
But it's as much as you want to do the music, there's always a business side of everything, you know? And the business side of it says you need to register your songs. You need to sign up for this to save your songs, to copyright your songs, you know? And with this as well, like if you've got, you know, this podcast going on, you know, you have your own, you know, tag to it. You know, we know now that this podcast is yours. Jeez. You know, so people sometimes have this picture, and sometimes they want to do these type of podcasts. They want to do the music, but they don't want to consider the administrative side of it.
Yes.
Or they're doing it for the wrong reasons. And when they fail at it, it seems as if this thing's whack anyways. Yeah. But they're not taking into consideration that there's always two sides to everything, you know. So I'm happy. I'm happy when people are creative, but they need to think about the business side of it as well. Yeah.
So speaking about the business side, for you, you look at the industry today, like especially locally, artists, young artists, some are mad, some are frustrated. Some are depressed because of poor decision making.
Yeah.
How important it is for one to make sure that they understand that when you get into music, if you're going to say you're going to produce music that you're gonna make available for people to buy or pay to come see you sing that song.
Yeah.
How important it is for you to understand that you are then a brand. You're not just an individual who's driven. Yes, you are an individual driven by passion, but soon as you take it to that scale, things change. And you need to understand that you are a brand. And to be a brand, you need people to represent your brand. The right people. How important it is for young artists, up-and-coming artists to understand and make sure that they get that right.
It's very important. And funny enough, I'll say this again. I was at the Varsity Fest conference.
Yes.
The one thing that I think A1 Wolf was saying it, he said that the problem with, you know, us kids and creatives, we don't necessarily want to read, right? So, for example, I know that some people want record deals, right? They'll get a contract. The problem is they don't read the contract, you know, and that kills you. He also made an example of if you're in a law firm, they'll give you a 2-year contract and you have to abide by that contract. And when the 2 years is finished, then you can renegotiate, right?
Yeah.
So for us, it's like we want the deal, we get the deal. As soon as someone starts booming, now they want to leave. But they signed a contract saying so and so and so.
Yeah.
They didn't read the contract. Now, I'm not saying, you know, they are wrong all the time, but sometimes they don't want to read the contract. If a contract says, you know, we have ownership of so and so for 2 years, then you have to respect
and whatever
those 2
work that you produce.
You can't now just leave, you know, because you see yourself doing great, you signed a contract saying I'm here for 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's important for them to take it serious and to read all those things and to understand what they're getting themselves into, you know. And with regards to the brand, that's even more important, you know. You being a brand as an artist is not saying I have to wear the best clothes.
Yeah.
I have to, you know, buy the best things or what.
Look in a way that you that you don't live by.
Yes, it's you being a brand is actually you being presentable. If you're going to a show, be there an hour before. That's a great impression.
That's professional.
You know, respect the people around you. Respect the people on stage, off stage, the people before you and after you. You know, present yourself well. Get there on time. Do things right. Read if you have to read. You know, understand, you know, what you're going into, whether you're performing or not, whether you're going on studio, because you have to just respect everything around you, because I believe everything, you know, has energies to it. And if your energy will interrupt their energy, no one wants bad energy around them. So that's being presentable, you know, being good to yourself, taking care of yourself, you know, create a good brand for yourself. That's when, you know, you can start, you know, putting a price to whatever you want to do. You got to work for it, you know, but that's when putting a price to your brand becomes acceptable and more valuable. If you don't take your stuff serious, who's going to want to pay so much for you to come if you don't respect me? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's so you as a brand is very important.
Speaking about taking care of yourselves, I know you do train regularly. How important is that for a recording artist? Does it help with does it improve the singing? Does it improve the state of mind, mental health, and does it improve the energy levels within your body?
For me, you know, speaking for myself, performing on stage and stuff is a workout. You could call it a sport, you know. Training for me helps me with, you know, endurance, keeping it up, but it also refreshes the mind. You know, you opening up your mind, your body's always good. You know, whether it's weight training, whether it's not weight training, whether you're just running, whether, you know, something that will open you up and open your body is very great, you know. So I enjoy, you know, training, not only because of because of being on stage, but I feel like I'll look better in clothes, you know.
and that's when the bag comes in.
You know the vibes. What we saying?
Yeah, that's what I was telling people, and people were saying, "Oh no, Casper likes to be seen and turn their attention. That's why he's flashing his six pack." No, I was saying, no, he's not. That's how you secure the bag. I mean.
Just imagine how much like traction is around Casper because of that. Now he's trending. He's the talk. That's what you want.
If I bet you right now, if Jockey needed a hip hop artist,
they would probably go to Casper.
Casper would take that back easy.
And it's a confident booster as well for me. I'd like to think it's a confident booster because after working out, dude, you feel like, hey, come at me, bro. You feel like, hey, if you come at me, bro, this, you know. So
and the clothes,
it just sits well. And I'm going more into like, well, I'd like to go more into like, not necessarily baggy clothes, but I want loose t-shirts. But within the loose t-shirt, you got to see that, hey, you know, someone's working out over here. You know, so
it shouldn't be big because you're trying to accommodate something.
Recently I've slacked off though, but I've started again about a week ago.
So how often do you train? Like a week?
I like to train Mondays to Fridays, so 5 times a week. But
weekends, obviously.
Weekends are my off days.
Or you got a gig somewhere.
Yeah, I do gig, but I'm trying to be more picky of my gigs now.
Okay. Because so you're not just taking anything.
No. Because now I feel like I'm at a point now where I have to like start making right decisions. You know, I have to put myself in a space because every move you make has got to be a move forward. So I can't go to some random gig where no one's gonna take me serious and people are just gonna forget who was on stage. The quality is bad, you know.
Yeah.
Because I respect myself. That's Jemapelle James is a brand, and I want to respect myself. So the gigs that I choose, the gigs that I take are supposed to be gigs that will push me forward. You know,
take you to the next
yeah.
level.
So even from now onwards, because you know I'm working on a project that I want to put out. Like wherever I go now, I just want people to know that, oh, okay, who's this guy? Well, what's happening? You know.
Yeah.
So that when the project comes out, they're like, it's that guy that was performing here and here.
Do you got like a set for your performances, like that you set out, like maybe like how you like in terms of how you use the stage and all those kind of things?
Or
not yet.
Not yet. So depending on where I'm performing, I like to do my set list. You know, like maybe a day before, because I don't want to make it back then and then I'm not feeling it. Sometimes it also works on feeling. How am I feeling the song today? Okay. How's the energy on stage? How's the crowd there? Yeah. So I put on my USB. I'll come on my DJ. I'll say, okay, we're doing 4 songs. These are the songs we're doing. Or we're doing 3 songs today. These are the songs we're doing. Before we go on stage, I look at the crowd. I'm like, this is this type of crowd. Yeah. There's more males or there's more females. This is the type of song we're gonna do. You know. Okay. So I don't really prepare my set list. I don't really prepare it, and I just like to have fun on stage. You know, move around, make sure you.
So you like at all times you're ready to go with
at all
any
times.
Of your songs.
I love being on stage. So I forget the lyrics to my songs sometimes. I forget the lyrics to my songs sometimes. So
and then how do you recover from that?
So if I have a gig on this certain day, I start listening to my music for so long. I listen to a song of mine at least every day. I make music for myself too. So why not enjoy?
So whenever you make a song, you make a track, you make sure that it's something that you can also vibe to.
Yeah. And sometimes people will be like, "Yo, this is a good song," but you know, but this and that. I'm like, you know what? I appreciate your feedback. I'll work on it, but I like it. That's why I put it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't put out anything.
Yeah, you can't, because we actually have a WhatsApp group with myself, Tiny, Verge, Cloud, and Steez. And before we release, we drop the single on the group. Because the opinions don't really matter from people you don't know, but if it's close people, like. They have seen the progress. They have seen the improvement. They've seen the growth.
When they critique you, they can give you evidence.
Yeah, so it's not like if they say, "Ish, dude, you off here, I feel bad." I'm like, okay, let me just go do another one or work on it. Because if they say a song is bad, they're being honest. They're not hating or anything. And they want to see me do better. So
and you understand that there's no negative
at all. So drop it on the group. Fire flame emojis, or we're like, okay, next part, back to the drawing board or anything. Even with Tiny with his videos. Yeah. If I'm like, hey dog, you're slacking, dog. You're slacking, dog. You'll go back and work. And I'm happy that the criticism we give to each other, we don't take it in a negative way, and at the same time, it's constructive. So it makes us better. It's helping us. It's getting us to the best that we can do. Because you want to give all to every song you do. You don't want to say, "Ish, let me relax on this one." If you relax in your top form. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what it is, man. So that's what the group is for. Okay. And they hear the music before anyone else does, which is great. Yeah.
Okay. So now you in second, third year of music?
Third year. Yeah. Third and final year.
And how's that been?
Jemapelle, dog. It's good though. It's good. Sorry, it's good. But I think like I want to finish so bad. I want to do this so bad. I want to do everything at once. But it is my final year, so I want to end off well. But at the same time, like I don't want the music to slack off at any point. I'm learning new things every day, and that's what's most important. So I don't mind going to school. Sometimes I'm like, but I don't mind it. I'm learning something that will better me as an artist, as a person. Yeah. So school's good. School's good. It's hard, but it's good. It's I can manage.
And how valuable has the knowledge from being in a musical course? And you get all this exposure. I mean, because if you're doing music, it's not just your line of music. Like it's a very broad.
Yeah, because we have jazz,
experience.
we have classical, we have pop, we have African. Music. In my first year, I wouldn't say I got anything highly valuable.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I came from a school where we had performances, on the weekends. We had great equipment. We performed in front of a lot of people. People would come.
Yeah.
So coming to UKZN in my first year, when they were teaching us how to sing, I'm like, but I know that. They told me this in high school. But from my second year onwards, that's when the real work came in. I had access to. We have a thing called a Maclan.
Yeah.
And it's Logic Pro X. And that's where I make beats sometimes there. I record myself sometimes there. We have access to YouTube, so if I don't know something. And what's great is that if I'm making music, if I'm making a beat, if I want something, there's always a great pianist there. There's a guitarist there. I'm like, hey, please come play something. Please come. And no one will say, no, because we always want to see each other, grow. The energy in music school is great. Everyone wants to see everyone do good. No one wants to hold you back. So if you want something,
so it's a great support.
It's a great support system, very great. So, in terms of making the music, there's nothing new I'm learning practically yet, besides like mixing but I know how to make beats. I know how to record myself. I know how to arrange a song. I know all those levels. So they teach it into greater detail, which is good, but it's nothing new. And I'd like to think I have an advantage in that class. The practical side. Theory side is, there's a lot to learn, but the practical side is awesome. I enjoyed very much. Sometimes you'd find people, there from like 8 p.m. to like 2. You check the time, you're like,
they just working.
As time to, because it's very fun. It's a good space. If someone makes something good, we pull it out, play the speakers. Hey, listen to what I've got. You're like, that's dope, So music school, great energy.
So any other artists for us to look out for from your class? I mean, or maybe that you've worked with.
I've worked, like I said earlier on, so I'm doing an EP, right?
Yeah.
And funny enough, so far there is only female features, and I want to drop it in this August.
Only females.
Only female features. There's only 2 features.
Yeah.
It was just funny that it's also in August, Women's Month.
Women's
I'm like,
Month.
hey,
timing.
But there's a girl named MJ Summers.
Yeah.
She also released a song with Chulu Sound called Too Good For You or something like that. She doesn't study music, but I just met her, and like I love working with her because she's quick. Like I sent her a beat on
turnaround time
on a Wednesday, and she said I'm gonna write something tonight. The next day she's like, I'll see you Friday morning. I'm done writing. I'm like, dog, that's great. That's because some people, you give them something, hey, I'm gonna write just now. Dog, I'm busy. I'm
never
comes. She wrote something. It was awesome. We recorded it. It came out great. It's gonna be a very good song. I know it will.
Yeah.
And after that session, I said to her, actually, I've got another beat. This is a song for the summer. I'll release it in summer. What do you think of this? She said, okay. Send me the beat. She had an idea. She messaged me. When was it? She came on Friday. She messaged me yesterday. She said, I'm done. I'll see you next week Friday. So I'm like,
wow,
that's cool, And then on the EP as well, there's a girl named, her stage name is Caramel Sauce, and she's also on the EP.
Yeah.
She's studying music. She's very good. She's still shy.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but she's very good, very talented.
Yeah, I don't know why. What's it with like talent, especially the ones that can write it as well. What's harder, like making a beat or writing the music? Mastering.
So I don't know how to mix and master my stuff yet. My vocals, I can do the beat.
Okay.
And that's one thing I do want to learn, because once I've learned how to mix and master my beat, I literally do not need anyone right now. I don't need anyone, because the problem is you make a beat,
Yeah.
you record the vocals, you send it through, then they take ages. They tell you this and this came up. I'm almost done. Yeah, well, whereas for me,
no one wants to hear what Tiny say. You had your chance.
Whereas for me, like, if I could mix and master my stuff, I would do it like in a day. Like, if I want to record a song, I'd mix it now, master it now, and put it out whenever the right time is. But I'd like to learn that. But beats, it depends. Writing, I think, for me, okay, so for me, writing the first verse and the chorus is the easiest thing for me.
Man. I've seen you write something like in less than 5 minutes.
You know, writing the first verse and chorus is easy for me. Writing the second verse is the hardest, because now I have to think. I have to make sure it doesn't sound the same as the first verse, because I don't like my first verse sounding like the second verse. Yeah. Some people will keep the same flow, different words. I like to have a different flow in second verse. You know, so it's harder to come with a different approach. The words, it has to relate with the first part, and but it's equal. It's almost equal. Making a beat is hard, but if you have the right idea, it comes out quick. Not all your beats are great. That's the sad part.
I think beats is harder, because like, I feel like there's like a lot of counting.
Yeah. I don't know. So it's only hard for me. It's only hard when the idea you have doesn't come out.
Yeah,
that's the hard part about making beats.
That's why I always say, if I was a musician, I'd have a live band.
I want that. Save
time. Just be like, okay, play something.
I want
just attack the mic.
Yeah, because actually, even in the EP that I'm putting out now, there's a guy who I said to him, "Yo, dude, I have this. This is my idea." Because sometimes I'm not a great pianist, so I can just play simple chords. If I have a melody in my head, I know in one of the songs, a guy named Tazlo helped me. I said, "This is what I have in my head," and he plays it.
You also like use like melodies to formulate like lyrics.
Yeah. So I even on my note on my phone voice notes, if I have an idea, or I'd go to a room. They're not all great. That's a sucky part.
So you're so. There's I was listening to this podcast. It's called Songlands.
Okay.
And Will.i.am was also speaking about his creative process.
Yeah.
And it sounds not similar, but like it's more or less along the same line. Yeah. Because he would say like sometimes he would just hum a melody.
Hum something. Yeah. For me, 90% of the things I hum, they go back to the trash. So it's very few. I like having the beat first, then writing. I find it hard to do it the other way. So having the beat
start with the melody.
Yeah, because I have a melody in my head. It sounds great. Then I go back and listen. I'm like, this is trash, dog. This is trash, dog. I delete it. Before anyone finds it,
bro. You never know.
Yeah, it's sometimes when something's bad.
Sometimes those whack ideas turn out to be great ideas.
True.
Black for what's that song? I'm the man.
Oh yeah.
He said the first person he told about that idea was his wife, and his wife said it sucks. And
at least she was honest.
Yeah, she was honest.
Yeah.
And
but
then that prompted him to start the song off in another way.
Oh.
He started the song. He then started writing the song.
Okay.
And, different parts coming together, and at the end, he then says,
"A hit."
I can use. I'm the man. I'm the man.
Now it's a hit. Now it's a that was a major hit.
At the end.
She better appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I see even Dave Chappelle was like, I was watching his stand up special.
Okay.
There's you said you watch him too, right?
Yeah, I've
there's one where he starts off with saying, and then I kicked her in the pussy.
Oh, the punchline.
The punchline.
The
You said
punchline.
sometimes you start a joke with the punchline.
Yeah. That was very funny.
Yeah,
I didn't see it coming.
And then he worked his way to it.
That was very funny.
That's very intelligent.
Creativity is weird because some people like work in. I know the way St. Cloud makes his beats, the way I make beats, the way my brother makes beats is different. Completely different. Because my brother sometimes starts with the drums, then the melody.
Yeah.
I start with the melody, then the drums. You know. So, but it does happen when I have the drums first, so that someone else can add something on top of it.
Yeah.
But it's I was saying to my friend the other day, especially for us musicians, it's crazy how there's so many musicians in the world, and every time we make a song, it's different to someone else's song. Yeah. So
somehow the songs never sound the same.
And if it does sound the same, then it
really
really happens.
Even on sampled songs. I mean, someone can take a sample from once. You can take, let's say, a 5-second beat of a song. Like you take that sample.
It's small, and
you just keep looping it.
Sampling is great too. Yeah,
way different.
I feel like people they have this misconception that, I mean, sampling is taking something from someone else's song, but the way some people look at it, they're like, you're stealing someone else. But you can sample something and not make it sound like the other song.
Yeah.
Then what do you have to say about that? You know,
I always tell people that all ideas in the world are borrowed.
No
one owns an idea.
Definitely. Because if I hear this song, I'm like, oh, okay, let me make something like this. You know, it will always, another person's idea will always trigger different ideas. So
that's how creativity. I believe that if you don't understand that, then for me, you don't understand creativity. Creativity comes from inspiration and innovation.
True.
So that's borrowing.
Yeah.
You know, you're borrowing from somewhere.
It's crazy, man.
So you can't call it your own. You can't start saying, no, they stole my idea.
Yeah.
Because no one can steal anyone's idea. Because my innovation is completely different to yours. So
you can inspire someone. You just say your idea inspired me.
At the end of the day, what we got to do is just see that, no, let's overcome our egos and work together. We'll do much better.
We'll do so much better.
It's so sad.
Yeah. But it's hard. The music thing is hard. It's really not that easy. And sadly, a lot of us, I don't want to include myself in that equation, but I'm not going to make it in the industry. And that's one of the realities we don't want to face. I know yesterday they said that just because you're a great rapper doesn't mean you'll make it. Maybe your story that you tell in a rap song, put it in a movie. Maybe you're a movie maker. Maybe you should be writing books and not
not making.
You know what I mean? So
and speaking to that, I mean, clearly, you have. I'll speak about you. I don't want to talk about other people. You've created music. You understand the process. So you know how it works. I mean, within music, there's so many different avenues. And I mean, you being in music school, you should have picked that up. But now already, that even if you fail in front of the mic, or not fail, but things never take off the way you want in front of the mic, there's other things happening around the mic.
There's behind the scenes. There's a lot of things we can do.
Songwriters make a shitload of money.
In this country, not really.
Well,
outside but they do make a lot of money.
Do we have songwriters here? I don't know anyone who's a songwriter. Everyone wants to sing. Everyone wants to be behind the mic.
Who's a songwriter in this country? I forgot.
I know Zuchi. He's a writer.
JR, JR is also a writer. Yeah.
He's successful.
Yeah.
He's doing pretty well.
Very well, yeah.
Yanga is also a writer.
Yeah. So
and look at Yanga. He had to blow up in order to get in front of the mic.
He had to write for me though, I don't like people writing for me. Even if I hear your idea is great, I'm like, I'm good, because it doesn't come from me.
No, because it's not every artist that's got the same talent as you, where they can just write their own shit. I mean, sometimes you could find somebody that sounds nice, but You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, for a guy like that, you obviously need a writer.
You need a writer, definitely.
It doesn't mean now, so let's throw him away because
yeah.
he can't write his own nice shit. But he sounds great.
I don't mind writing for people as well.
Yeah.
I just haven't really dipped into the industry of writing because sometimes I know one friend of mine said, "Yo, please write a song for me." Nah. Like one of my songs, Coming Over.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Yo, please write a song for me." I wrote the first verse. I'm like, nah.
So Coming Over was supposed to be somebody else's song.
So it was like, obviously I changed some parts, but it was like, yo, dude, a song about a girl, dog. Like, I'm like, dude, I got you. So I'm writing from my perspective. I'm writing. In actual fact, Coming Over, 2017 is when I wrote the song.
Yeah.
And it was a good writing experience, but it was so bad at the same time because I was staying with Tiny, TK, Havoc, and they were doing stuff that I didn't like, and they closed me in a room, and I don't want to say what they were doing, but it got me mad, and I wrote that in the song as well. It came out good. I'm like, this is the time with my friends, you know. So I'm like, hey, this is dope. I'm like, I'm not giving the song away, bro. I'm like, hey, dog,
that's a moment in your life.
Yeah, I'm like, dog, I couldn't come up with an idea. Sorry,
that's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, so
that's too personal.
Yeah, even with beats, like someone says, make a beat for me. I make the beat and I'm like, dog. I don't know if I can. I'll just say, dog, I couldn't make it. I'm sorry, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Now you know.
Cause even at music school, I have a friend of mine. I'd make a beat, and then I say, I don't like it. Then he says, hey, can I have it? Then when he says, can I have it? Then I get defensive. I'm like, I'm still going to use it, bro. Yeah. Like even
beat hogger.
Yeah, but I've given a few away.
Yeah.
I sold one in 20.
So how much is it to get a beat from James?
I don't know. I sold it once. I didn't feel comfortable.
By the way, let the people know, you make all your beats or?
I make some of my beats. So Under the Royals, Vuyo or Cloud, Verge, myself, we distribute beats to each other.
No, okay.
So yeah, that's the only.
So you've probably made beats for Cloud.
No, not really. I don't know. They
don't use.
They don't feel my stuff. I don't know.
Shit. These niggas not feeling your shit.
I've tried one time
until you started singing.
One time I tried to make a beat for Cloud when he started this West Coast Customs thing, and I'm making it. I'm like, yo, this is bangers, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, dude, I was trying something new. And he's like, yeah, you tried a whole lot of shit. Throw that beat away. You know? So, like, the only time they've used my beats is when we made the project called Opus.
Oh,
that's the
only. The Royals.
Yeah, that's the only time. But other than that, they don't. I've recently,
You've refrained from
giving them. I do give them, but they're like, Cloud will take them, but I don't see him recording over it. But it's okay though. It's okay. I guess it's just for me.
Yeah.
Cause
there's no bad blood.
There's no bad blood. There's no. I still take beats from them.
Yeah.
I think I've taken most.
As long as they forthcoming with them giving you beats.
Yeah, you know the vibes. What we saying. But yeah, I think for me and the group, Verge, like he's highly consistent with his beat making. So the most recent songs I've released, he has,
Who made the beat for Party?
I made that.
Whoa, yeah. Now that,
yeah.
Yo, that's on another level, bro.
That's when I had. So there's Fruity Loops, there's Logic. Logic has great live instruments. They have the piano. They have. So what I do now, make beats on. I use the pianos, the bass and stuff from Logic, export it to Fruity Loops, and then I use the kick and the snares from Fruity Loops, and it's a very nice process. And I mix it there. Yeah, I made the beat for Party. Yeah. It's nice. Like
you can hear those snares on
they slap. Yeah, they slap hard.
Really hard. And I turn that shit out.
That's nice. So
party on my house.
On the weekend. Yeah. But I do try give them beats. It's either they tell me, yo, dog, this ain't it, or they're like, I will try. Sometimes they just wanna,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's whatever. I'm not touched. I know that I can do something to it, and I have proven, that I can do something on my own beats, and maybe they don't relate, or because I'm always trying to make something different type thing. Everyone wants to make something different, so I feel like every time I want to do something off what I normally do, they won't relate to it because when I make a beat, sometimes I don't take into consideration that someone's gonna rap over this. I write.
Sometimes
I write while I make beats. Yeah. So once I've done with the beat, I'm like, okay, maybe they'll understand what I'm going for. Yeah. And it's okay if they don't understand. So I'll keep the beats. It's cool.
Wow.
That's cool, man.
I wish we had more time. Yeah. Thanks for pitching in at last minute.
You know the vibes. We stay chilling.
I'm lucky that you're not that busy.
Yeah, now, hey, dude, I was sleeping.
I was telling Tiny, I'm lucky that it's easy to get you for now.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, the future looks bright for Jemapelle James.
Thank you so much. EP coming soon.
Where can people find you? What's the name? What's the title of the EP? When can people expect it? Where are we finding this EP?
So,
where's Jemapelle James gonna be performing?
Jemapelle James will be performing Varsity Fest at Pavilion, Durban Varsity Fest at Pavilion, 31st of August.
Yeah.
With regards to the music, I'm planning on releasing an EP called Sun-Kissed.
Yeah.
7 tracks. We're still in the mixing process. 7 tracks so far. It's only got 2 features. It sounds very great. And where to find me? Instagram at jemapelle.james. I don't know if people can spell that. JEMAPELLE. On Twitter, it's Jemapelle James. I don't really use Facebook. I don't know.
You're on Twitter though?
Twitter. I'm recently trying to take it serious because I went to.
Please do.
I will. Yeah. Because I went to Joburg and this guy named Zeus Omega. Shout out to him. He was telling me the importance of social media. So hence why I'm posting singing videos now. Just to get the people, entertained, keep them in the loop as to what I'm doing. But EP coming soon. Hopefully on the 16th or the 23rd of August. But if all fails, then early September.
But definitely this year we're gonna have
most definitely
an EP
most
from
definitely
James. Wow. Personally, I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully I hope to come out to one of your shows recently.
Thank you so much.
See you on stage,
thank you so much. I like this initiative. I like that you have all this equipment as well.
And for the ladies, just so that they don't ask me, because I don't like to speak for people. Are you single? You're available. I'm
single, bro, but I'm chilling.
You're not looking.
Whatever comes my way. I don't know. Now I'm single. Hey, dog. Hey, dog.
He's single. That's all. That's all it is.
I'm
He's
single.
single.
Whatever's happening in the background, that's not for people to know.
Man,
I'm single.
thanks for showing up.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
We'll see you next time.